Or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Ay, ay, go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the San Francisco 49ers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but it was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
First down Broncos.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. 30, past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for a 49er touchdown.
The kicker on.
They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
So you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Locke on the give. It's Lindsay. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. shotgun snap to Locke. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Locke to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Broncos.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second down, here's a keeper by the QB. A quick throw outside by Locke. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Locke working out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
Now on first down, Drake again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the Broncos.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They're going to look to throw. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Niners 14, Broncos nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
With the score, Niners 14, Broncos nothing.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. He's at the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Down and 9.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him paint, watch him work, can't relate. Watch him stir, at the mud, at the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the game, on site.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
56, Mike, 56.
From the 29, Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Throwing now is Locke. Screen play, Johnson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Johnson.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
The tackle made.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Able to push his way. And some open field here. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
Here we go. 94.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 20-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Locke. Throw right side is going to be caught by Jeudy. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Niners 27, Broncos 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Locke. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
4.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now second.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over, and they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
First down, Broncos.
Operating from the gun. Lock. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain.
Give them 32 on the play.
And the Broncos first down.
Strip that ball. Check the backer, check the backer. Out, out. Shit. 61. Matchbox.
They look to throw. It's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He'll let this go for the end zone. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
From the 40 now on second down. Lock. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Denver.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Lock. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Complete to Tim Patrick.
A good pickup there at 22.
2 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Is third down.
But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lock. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Right back to Drake. Fights him off. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 19 yards that time for number 19. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Looking to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At the 21-yard line.
as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers from 21 yards away. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma go out one for the sake. Boy, till there's nothing left.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
They'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Duke Johnson.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Forced out to his left. This is the tight end Fant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Locke looks to throw it again. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On first and goal, Drake. And the Niners are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Michael O.J. Mudia in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. And his kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Watch the twist. Chopper.
On first down, Locke. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And it's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to run. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
But it's third down.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Judy. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Lining up for the extra
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bring it up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On first down, Drake. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
For the 49ers.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18.
He completes this to Sutton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Denver.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Ready, break. 56. Check 56. I got you.
Back to throw. Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. The 20. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Lock to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Tonight's final score, Niners 36, Broncos 34.
on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke can shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up.